Welcome back, guys. We're live. Our producer, again, throwing us into the knife round. What can you do, eh? Boot. Boot. They came back. They were, at one point, they were actually 13-5 down. They brought it all the way back, 14-16. They fell at the last hurdle. We often see that happen. And now Chiefs, that was their map. They're going into Boot's pick. And we saw them beat Wrecker 16-2. Cash. And we just wonder if that's going to happen again. The Chiefs. Who knows? Time will tell. Knife round picked up. BOOT.dS, CT side. And again, we saw impression last time. He played towards that A-bomb site. He went all the way on the retake. And then... and from there, the reason I'm laughing is my co-commentator. He's actually got up. He's left me. I will be on my own. Oh, he comes back. But no, fairly standard setup for them.
It was an abrupt start to this game. I had better things to be doing. But now I'm ready. I'm coming to pistol round. The Chiefs start off strong again. Cash here a game. But actually, I'm still going with my 2-0 here. Boots had a chance if they picked up the first map, but coming into this, I feel like Chiefs will deal the damage, and that's exactly what they continue to do as Malta and Inns picking up frags across the board, and Pex and Tux try to come back. P2000 ends them though, both of them dropping down. 3v2, Benkai and Tommy, the only guys left alive, and well, Benkai, one bullet's all he needs. Inns is dancing around here. Tommy does go down, but he's still got to find Benkai, who's picked up his second kill. Can he make it free? He tries to fake out the bomb. Inns now picked up the P2000. He's dodging in and out. And Inns will pick up the frag. Chiefs will pick up the round. And BOOT.dS, they made it close, but it wasn't enough. As we see them claim the pistol round for themselves.
So 1-0 for Chiefs. Good start from them. They just scraped by. And in actual fact, it's probably better that Chiefs are starting on the terrorist side here. They have seemed to struggle on train, especially the last 2 days. They just can't seem to play like games when they get ahead. And I don't know what it is. Maybe a nerves thing. BOOT.dS, though, win or lose this game, I fully expect them to be in the final of this qualifier. The way they've played recently is fantastic. Still, got a chance here. Only 1-0 and 4-4 situation.
Now Moxie, damage down, but he's got a lot of backup from his teammates. One in vents, one on the left. Tommy's getting up close and personal, but he doesn't last very long. As Benkai's also there, they're all dropping out. Malta, he does get dinked down to low health, but he will find the final kill there as we see it go 2-0. And Chiefs keeping it confident, not allowing themselves to be forced out. Oh. You've got to be careful of these strong pistol plays.
Well, they won the pistol round last time, and then Boot this lead could come back. So they're actually doing better. Like you say, PT50's one deagle on Benkai. Didn't know to open up the map with that weapon, but I don't think Chiefs will look at mistakes there.
Tommy trying to push Pex out there, but it's not enough. Forcing him to fall back. Moxie. Well, crazy nades. Team kill comes in from Malta. Pex deals away with Splash. Only Benkai left. He's got a deagle. Might be able to pick himself up a weapon here, but not if that happens. He just pushes it on his own, completely oblivious to what's going on around him.
Now, the question is how are Boot going to set up? Last time we saw them play heavy double orcs against Wrecker, but to be honest, anything they did in that map was just working. It was completely dominating them. And I wonder what Chiefs has got in store. It looks like a fairly standard hold, 2-1-2, or 2-2-1 rather. And obviously Splashy controlling that A-bomb site. So we will opt to try and hold big control. We'll push Beat, find the first frag. That's Malta caught off guard. So that's nice from Boot. And now I'd like to see them over-rotate. They do actually have one guy towards the vent, so good setup, good start.
Yeah, that early aggression caught Chiefs off guard. Malta's gone down. The rest of them are now going to try and push onto this A-bomb site. Splash is there with his AWP, and are they all boosting up here? Sending everyone up high. Tries to get some extra vision there, but no chance of a kill just yet. Tux is looking for it, and he does go down though. Boots coming off better for the trades here. Splash picked up 2, making to look at 3rd, but Alistair all over him. But he's alone now. He's in a 1v4. And that long-range spray, never advisable as he does go down. Boot pick up the first round and actually pick up the all-important round.
Again. My problem is every time Boot play Chiefs, they always seem to come back, getting a little bit of a lead. 5-3 or 6-3, and then Chiefs just turn on the gas. And they just walk away with it. And that's the issue I have. Now, so far, so good. And I fully expect, seeing Splashy get some economy behind him, he'll drop another AWP. Or Moxie will buy an AWP. We'll see that double AWP play come into position.
This is important for both teams here, because whoever wins this best of 3 will go through to the WCA Grand Finals, guaranteed at least $11,000. They'll fight it out tomorrow. And BOOT.dS, they want to be there as Splash finds the first kill. Impression's gone down. Impressions allows it so that Tux comes up. He's gone down all the way. Splash doesn't even have a chance to come in and fire back onto it. He tried to back him up. Questionable boost there. What on earth was that? As Malta will take advantage of it. Drops Moxie down to 5 health as well.
Done that a few times in my time. Yep. Do you want a boost, mate? Yeah, sure. No worries. You first? No, you go. And you both jump at the same time.
The mass confusion. Well, despite Boot picking up the first gun round, they're going to drop off here. Moxie needs to hold on to what he's got, because it's not just actually the M4 that's going to be vital. It's the Incendiary, the 2 flashes, the grenade, as well as the defusal. He can't afford to lose it. Easy kill for Moxie. No worries at all.
Oh, 4-1. I do question. The thing is that Boot, it's not necessarily they're getting outskilled. What I mean by that, sometimes you see teams just they're losing all the duels, everything's not working out for them, but sometimes I feel it's more, they're just getting caught off guard slightly. Their crossfires aren't quite working out. They always seem in these games, you saw how much of a comeback they had on Train, but the worrying factor for me so far is Impression this series hasn't been as on point as he was yesterday. He's 0-4 currently, and Boot, we know they like to have these strong CT sides. However, saying that, they are prepared on the T side, and Cash is one of those maps, pretty balanced really. You've got the plays, usually see 8-7s. Big comebacks on the terrace side. Pretty doable.
No Pex now, checking all the corners, but is he going to expect Tommy to be that close? And that was really smart. He opens it up and continues to spray through. Tommy thought he might have the advantage, but it gets shut down from him. Splash goes down as well. Now Moxie with that saved M4. He hasn't been able to do too much yet, but he does pick up 2 kills. And that's making it useful. But will he just have to save it up again? Well, it's not an option here as Alistair and Inns drop all over him.
The biggest issue is that Boot, for once, they finally find themselves down on the economic game. They're behind instantly from Chiefs, and they haven't had the chance to even get the double AWP working. Splash, even when he did have the first AWP, he's instantly lost it in the first buy. So now that's going to trigger the whole full M4 setup. And Chiefs, I like this play from them. They are going to Molotov off checkers, and I think the VXQ is going to come in.
Moxie stood in the flames for too long, though. May have only lost 25 points of health, but that could be the difference between a win and losing your life. But Benkai spraying it out, manages to get 1, finds himself a 2nd as well, finds himself a 3rd. Tux does hit the floor. He's going to be mollied out of that position. There's not too much he can do. Splash is there to back him up, and the sprays galore. The beautiful control. Only Moxie went down, and they pick up their 2nd round here as Boots. They're looking to just capitalize on the mistakes that Chiefs make.
In actual fact, that's going to pretty much break the economy of Chiefs. So despite being 5-2, a couple of close rounds, we don't see the Tech-9s come in. Probably just a standard Tech-9 B play, just one pop flash, run through, get up close and personal. If Moxie is not careful, might get caught off guard, but working his way into a nice position. AK for him. Alistair, though, AK in hand, he was one of the one terrorist side that did actually buy, and obviously a nice little spam coming through from Impression. So that's going to be the first frag for him. Not actually going to see someone individually. So Moxie, a lot of that play was down to the fact that he worked his way behind that crate and the terrorist just didn't check him. But again, another buy round. Chiefs, I don't know. I think Boot still in this map. Obviously 5-3. They just need to try and establish themselves a little bit more on CT.
Pex putting in the work early on, finds the first 2 kills. Moxie does take him down. Brings it to an even matchup for this round. Zins, Alistair, and Malta need to communicate, need to work out what they want to do. As you've got Malta more towards the B bomb side at the moment, just making his way over to middle. Alistair looking for the pick towards A, seeing if anyone's going to be pushing through main. Will they go for the boost again? Will they continue to push onto that mid control? That's exactly what they're going to do, as Malta's pushed up as well. Looks like Moxie's in the vent. And this is where he could cause a problem, because they're not just looking at it as Ings goes down. That's the bomber. This is Malta. He will pick up the bomb as well. Smoke goes towards main, and he's looking for Moxie. Finds the kill. That's nice and easy one for him. And B is completely clear as Alistair unable to do anything. Benkai finds Malta. And that all happened far too quickly for my liking, as Chiefs, they seemed to have a chance, a glimmer of hope, and it all just fluttered away.
I'm not really sure what Chiefs are playing at. They started off the whole half really confidently, nice pistol round. We haven't actually seen an execute towards the A side. We've seen 2 failed B ones, and really they've been disjointed. No real Molotovs, only one towards check, and instantly they wait till they're on force buy to try and find openings, and that's not going to cut it against Moxie. He's playing a good half so far. Tommy, smart. I don't know if he realizes someone's up close. He's going to get caught out by Alistair. Impression quickly in with the replies.
Yeah, Impressions was on top of it. Managed to defend his teammates. Stops Chiefs from getting any weapons. And well, Pex, don't think he was ready for that. As it comes to 5-5, it's all even. As Boot and Chiefs get into the slugfest position, going back and forth.
It's interesting to point out this game, Boots are the ones coming from behind. They were 5-1 down. And now 5-all. So I wonder if we'll see a repeat almost. 10-5 going in favour of Beat. Cash, like I say, it is their pick. And they're confident on it.
Nice early shot there from Splash. The aggression here, we've seen multiple times at B. And actually, Chiefs don't really check it. They don't have an answer for it. It's like they just don't actually think it's going to happen, despite it already taking place 2 or 3 times.
Just not ready for the CT, like you say, just not ready at all for the CT aggression. And look, it's very slow default, all spread out, waiting for kind of pushes. And it looks like they want to opt for that late shot. In fact, the molly doesn't go deep enough, so Moxie's going to be able to sit in there, and they might get caught off guard. He will do. Moxie repeats. Tommy isn't even Molotov down. That's going to be the easiest 2K of their life. Bomb down. Alistair over the boost. And Pex just sat waiting. He has taken A, though. So maybe he's going to be able to wrap around. But 4-on-2 situation. Not looking good.
No, Alistair's got to check to his left. He's got to make sure he finds it out. Benkai in a great spot, using the wall to his advantage. Oh, and he falls off. Not a smart decision from Alistair. Goes to take the shot. Can't make it happen. And this is just not good enough here from Chiefs. 4 left alive. And Benkai very suitably wrecked. He's confident. And he shows it.
You like that? I wonder if that's got an unlimited usage on it. Some of them, as you know, you only get a couple 100 sprays. I actually don't. I've never actually got a spray in game in CSGO.
Same as your knife situation.
No, I know. Let's not talk about that.
Now we see pistols across the board here for Chiefs. as they're going to try and push their way into this A bomb site. Splashy sat in the fire. I don't think he really realizes it. He goes down instantly. Impressions though, battling back. Tommy's there as well. And this is how fast Boot are. They're able to react to exactly what Chief is doing. And Malta, he didn't even seem like actually sure where the shots are coming from there.
Oh, and if we look on the scoreboard, that's a plethora of rounds run by Boot. They've been able to come back from the deficit. Look, that's actually 6. It's looking good, really looking good for Boot. And the problem is as well, 6 in the bounce. If the terrorists win one, lose one, okay, it doesn't really matter at this point in the half, but it would be the reset. Obviously looking at 9-6. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 10-5. Interestingly though, Moxie 10k, 15 and 7. He's not opting to have the double AWP, and that could be a nice little adaptation just to catch Chiefs off guard. I was definitely confident coming into Cash that Boot would be able to bounce back. I still think, you think it's 2-0? I think possibly we'll be seeing Cobble.
You might prove me wrong here.
We'll see. It's still early in the half, 7-5. Of course, if we go back a few years, this would have been halftime already. MR12.
Yes. Throwing back the years there. I do feel old.
Yeah. I don't even know half our chat even remembers MR12. But yes, it did exist once. Also, a time where there was only buy rounds in CGS. That was even smaller. MR9, believe at the time. Crazy. Anyway, ignore that. 7-5. MR15. And a qualifier to play. And Boot, look in control.
Yeah, Boot now taking the confidence plays. Tommy again playing aggressive. First 2 flashes coming, but he's not going to risk it. He's got Splash there backing him up as well. And they don't have to really give anything away to Chiefs. They don't have to play aggressive. They don't have to push anything out. They just need to play their game, play it smart, because Chiefs don't have the answer currently. And until they've been found out, that's the only time they really need to change it up. There's Tommy actually pushing out a little bit too aggressive here, but he's just under where Alistair was looking, who then pops up but still misses the shot. Alistair, they need you. Your team need you to start making these plays. And Inns tries to come in, but Impression's all over him. Malta finding one. Alistair running around with the Tech 9, just shooting through. Flashy missed one. It's all popping off as Pex and Malta find the kills. Impression isn't able to pick up a second there, but Moxie onto Malta brings it into a 2v1. And this was very back and forth in the bomb site. It was all happening across the map. A lot of health up on Mox as he deals with Alistair, who just looks to be like a scared headless chicken running away. And a clutchable win here for Moxie. Tux facing him again. George's face now, if you guys could see it, is absolutely priceless. He's just confused.
Look at his spray. Look at his spray.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
They're now putting the hurt on with these sprays.
I'm confused because Alistair just bounced away with the knife. No real reason to get out of there. 2-on-1 situation, but it was a crazy round anyway. Impression went through the smoke, back down through the smoke, got a frag, tried to spin around. And Chiefs, yeah, the problem is they're trying to execute tactics too late into the round. And Boot, although it went down to that clutch, they've got too much utility to deal with it. They just wait, they hold all their grenades, and then, okay, the Chiefs execute comes in at about 30 seconds, and bam, what do? You just hold them further back. That allows them to rotate and Boot to pick up the round. So, Chiefs, I'd like to see a bit more mid-control. Molotov sandbags, Molotov the vents, but actually get it right so Moxie can't be stuck in there. And then just work your advantage. Cash is all about finding an opening and making the CTs over-rotate, because it's very hard once you lose one member on the CT side.
Well, 8-5 here for Boot. Superb play so far, despite Chiefs' early lead. Now, Chiefs, they look a little bit lost here. We may say that too often when it comes to some of these T sides, but they don't so far have the answer. They're not getting the frags. Alistair has been underperforming with the AWP completely, but that's exactly how they wanted to begin it. This time it was Tommy, who usually plays that position, is back there straight away to back his teammates. So he's got to be careful from being shot in the back, and that's exactly what happened. Trades it off, and Boots still have a small advantage. Splash! So far, so close range, gets the kill. Nicely done by him. He's going to try and make sure he's not being pushed from middle as Alistair. I was a bit worried that he's going to come out with a knife, but that's a nice easy frag for him. Be able to grab that AWP as well if he wants to. He looks around to take control of this map. 2v2, Alistair and Inns. What? What the hell? Why would you do that? It hadn't gone anywhere yet, and you just stood in the fire, dropped yourself from 100 health to 28. It makes no sense. If you don't pick up this round now, I'm blaming you, Alistair, for that dumbass play. And he did get the headshot at least, but that was... What? Why, George?
So 8 seconds on the clock, Molotov was still ticking. I don't think he believed he had enough time to actually get the initial plant off. He could have just, of course, stepped slightly to the side.
Is that just like panic play, or what is excusable of that?
Well, I think if he had waited,
you could have planted outside of it though. He didn't have to plant in that position. I just don't understand the point of giving up your health.
I don't know. It looked to me like there was basically no time, and he wanted to plant obviously in that position and decided to take damage. But I think he thought it was going to run out a little bit earlier than that.
No time. It's irrelevant when he could have planted elsewhere, but Splash comes on to play. And he's going to put the hurt right back onto him despite them picking this up. We expect better of Chiefs here as they're starting to pick a few rounds up, but it's not enough here as Pex tries to fire back. Impression goes down, puts it into a 3 versus 3. But Splash, the man who's been putting a hell of a lot of damage in, is still able to make it work. Moxie also up on the AWP, but is he aware? Did he just spot out Malta? He sees it, takes the shot, but can't make anything else happen. Nice shot comes in from Splash. But he will go straight traded out. 2v2 as Pex and Tux low health, but they will get the bomb down. And there you go, he didn't partner. Well, Boot again will clean it up. Nice and easy for him.
Good thing here, Boot 9-6. Like I say, this was their pick. Chiefs, they were ahead in this whole half. 5-1, got to 5-5, then 7-5. And obviously finish at 9-6. Potential there. Moxie having a great game so far. 21 frags, 8 deaths. And over on the Chiefs, no one really standing out. In's not really able to get into the game. Pex struggling as well. Tux, you know, everyone across the board pretty much not really doing much. But 6 rounds could be enough if you pick up the pistol. I just think Boot might be able to take this one. Like I say, they were impressive against Wrecker. And with Moxie like that, it's possible we can see the 30 out. And we've already seen a couple of 30 bombs today coming from Signature side. Wonder if it's Boot's Moxie's turn.
I'm wondering if the pressure here is getting to Chiefs a little bit. They started off so well, started off so strong, very convincing pistol round. And just on their gun rounds, they look so lackluster, but the aggression's already happening as Tux finds 2 headshots, 1 through the smoke just then. Looks to make a third as Malta picks off Moxie, and Tommy's going to come round, but it's all a little bit too late. He's all on his own, and again, pistol round goes to Chiefs in a very convincing fashion.
And now you just don't want to get caught off guard. Our Boot's going to come out with that Tech 9 force buy play we saw previously. They got the Molotovs, they got everything sorted for that bomb side. We do see the Tech 9s come in. But just armor. No, 1 smoke, 1 flash. I don't really like that, and I believe that it looks like they're heading towards A, so I expect everyone to group up A main or door. Probably door. There you go, 2, 3. 1 guy will smoke off onto the short. 1 pop flash will come out, and they'll just try and get the bomb site. And Chiefs actually not set up the best for this. Close range Tech 9s could do damage.
Yeah, it's going to get up close and personal very fast here. As In sprays down 1, but can't get the second. He's quickly taken down. Boots will be able to get the bomb plant down here. They've got a couple of weapons in their hands now. Benkai on the M4. And this is where it should be difficult for Chiefs to come back into it. While Malta does have an M4, they don't know exactly where everyone is. Smokes will go down. They've got a flash and they've got an incendiary grenade to work with. If Tux can use that well, we have to force one of them out of position. That's exactly what he does to Moxie, but they still can't find the frag. It takes a little while to get the kill. Malta up high, trying to take that advantage. They're both towards MBK as impression. Tech9's it up now in a 1v1. Benkai, 100 HP. Gonna go hunting for him, and great work from Malta, but no kit. Or no time even. As he falls back. 10-7, Boot, pick up the round. And that really doesn't favour Chiefs at all there, because they save one weapon. But they can't really buy back into this.
That's what I spoke about. Chiefs, they opted to play 3 guys close range on the bomb site. 1 forklift, 1 MBK, 1 actually on the bomb plant, where you normally plant default them. Against Tech9s, that's not the best, honestly. I'd like to see them play more of a retake, maybe 2 highway, 1 back at the truck, just control middle, use the distance, because if Tech9s get in your face with that pot flash works, you're going to struggle to win the round because they're so powerful. And immediately, I said Chiefs had a chance to get back in the game. They win the pistol, get forceful back, and that's 10-7 in favor of Boot.
Again, the mollies come down, but actually Chiefs did very well to avoid all of that. Hex, though, pushed out of position. Can't do too much else with it. Alistair sat in the smoke. Now, this is smart. You can hear everything that's going on around him. Tries to sneak back rounds at forklift, and neither of them know he's there. He does just get caught as he tries to poke out. 11-7 here is Boot. Trying to push closer and closer to closing out this game here. Giving them a fighting chance to come back into this. As it is a best of 3, and Chiefs did pick up the first map.
Yeah. And if it does go down to the last map, I guess it's as good as mine. Like I said, thought win their map respectively, and it's looking good so far.
Early damage happening across the board here for Boot. Tux didn't even get a look in. The Galil punishes him.
Aptly named the Galol. Being so bad at registration.
Still wonder why people pick it over the UMP.
I don't. It's really bad, if I'm honest. There's better investments.
Yeah.
UMP being one of them. Okay, it's good if you want that little bit of range. And you can afford it, and you need to go against M4s, but still, like, honestly, it's like you often see, for example, in the majors, Zeus often just opting Tech9 full utility or UMP full utility rather than go to the old like Famas Galil, as you would see in the other games.
Now Alistair back on the AWP, tucked as well. They've saved up for this. They can't afford to let it go. Usual spots being checked out there by Tommy. But no CTs over facing just yet. And Alistair at middle, very nice. Gets the first kill onto Tommy. There was much he could do there as impression. Find one, can't find the second. The AWP of Tux still reigning in despite the mollies being thrown on his feet. 2 versus 3. The bomb's not down just yet. Just about making his way onto the site. Inns gets ready, and that's going to be a beautiful nade. Basically landing on his face. Splash down on 2 health, and he might burn alive here, but Inns finds his head anyway. It's not going to be a problem as Moxie now. He doesn't know where to look, where to turn.
So critical. Are they going to be able to salvage that second AWP for the CT study? Oh, they are. So very critical that Chiefs are able to hold on to that because they have invested fully into this 2 AWP setup. Making it work. But Boot are able to get in, take out 2 guys, get the bomb down. And Chiefs need to be careful because they are going to have 3 rebuys. And if, I was going to say signature, but if Boot Dreamscape win this round, it could be very, very difficult. Get very tight with Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs now need to build some economy, bank stuff up. They say 3 members alive that time and brought the other AWP with them. They need to keep winning rounds like that. Alistair sees the smokes goes down. Will fall back a little bit. He doesn't want to risk anything just yet. Reposition himself. Up high, boosted up with his teammate there. Spray's coming across the board and nicely done by Pex. Very well held. He's got the bomb in his sights. He's selling that smoke. He's towards MBK, but he's got to be careful. Mollies and flashing going out. Nice work there as he does blind them a little bit, but not fully. And Moxie did get dinged down, but he couldn't find the frag. 2v2. Tucks of his AWP. This will allow Moxie to plant the bomb. Unless he just decides to go for it, and he tried to get the drop on Malta. But he gets pulverized in the process.
Now, the problem for me is Boot, they always get in front or they always come from behind. One of the two. And then right at the last second, for example, 6-0 up against Chiefs originally and the very first time they played an overpass. And then they lose that game 16-9. Here, similar situation. They lost a couple of buys. Now they are 12-9, but maybe it should be time to take a pause on the next buy round and just kind of evaluate what we're going to do. Figure out the chink in the armor for Chiefs and then pretty much use that next buy round.
When aggression comes towards B, Splashy starts off well. Impression finds Pegs. Malta trying to hold it on his own, but he just can't hold it. He can't stay strong for too long as Tommy will plant the bomb. They've got weapons in their hands, and instantly I think Chiefs are just going to decide, okay, you can have this round. It's not worth us going for it.
And that's because they know they need to save their WP and M4 because they're going to have the 3 rebuys. The rounds they've won have been close anyway. And any form of reset is not going to be an option for Chiefs because if you do that, you potentially put Boot around 14, 15 rounds. And then at that point, we'll be looking at going towards the 3rd map. But still, Chiefs, they got a way back into this. 12-9 is not too bad. They're just getting caught off with those Tech 9s again, not getting that early information. And they're able just to walk in to Jackers and execute. And that's the problem. Like, that's twice now Chiefs have made the same mistake against that Tech 9 force where they let the terrorist side just get into these positions. Look, you see across the board. That's the reason they saved, because 1 round win was always going to break Chiefs. And now look, 2-7, the max being on Pex. But, oh, and AWP and M4 on ins could actually help with this round.
Yeah, they've got an option here. It might be a couple of USPs, a P250, AWP and M4, but it's still a winnable situation. They've just got to play it smart. Only ins towards B. Everyone else focused on A or middle. Bit of aggression coming out here from Malta. And if he just holds this angle and waits it out, has a listen, could be good as he does decide to go forward. Impression ready and waiting for him. Splash finds one as well, but Alistair straight on top of it. And a good spot to deal the damage onto Impression. Still advantages with Boot. They've got the weaponry and the 1-man advantage now. Moxie now coming towards B. No one there to halt their aggression. They push up in the site. They will get the bomb down, no problem. Because Alistair will probably look to hold on to that AWP. He desperately is going to need that boost for the next round. Well, Tux, he can just go hunting for the weapon if he wants and save that. Chiefs need to play the economy game. They need to play it smart. They can't afford to lose anything here, and that's nice from Alistair. Doing some more damage, takes away the AWP splash. And actually, if he stays poised there, oh, he looks like he's going to go try and hide it from a little bit. I like that. That's a little bit different. And if any of them come hunting for it, he can take another kill on the board. Take another weapon out of their hands. Oh, and that was all down to timing there, but a nice shot comes in from Alistair. And he will stop them potentially from... No, Tommy finds it. He tries to push it away, but Tommy does still save the AWP. We'll take it through for Boot. 14-9 now. And Boot have looked very dominant here. Chiefs, They need to push all the way back now. They're either going to play for overtime or they're going to play for the win here. They've brought up to play for the win, but now they have to make it work.
This is going to be it. If they lose this round, that's going to be pretty much game because they'll be very limited on their buy. AWP in Alistair's hands. Looking to just get the kill now, just very fast. I like this one-way smoke they're throwing. It enables the Molotov not to go out over the top. And the quick mid-take.
Now Moxie got himself in a good spot, undetected so far. Chiefs will be wise not to push out, not to overextend, not to go for anything. Tommy's kind of looking around middle at this point and saying, okay, actually no one's here. How might they be playing it? Where do we go?
Alistair's got information though because he's able to push into the A door, so any form of A split should be pretty much thwarted from Boot.
Early damage coming across the board though, but it's an even trade. As Inns gets himself in a good spot, but he was completely blind. He didn't make the shots as both of the terrorists ran straight in front of him. Inns again just looking, trying to find someone out of position, trying to find the frag. Nice use of the sentry grenade as him and his teammates both push through, but Impression finds 2 headshots there. Beautiful work from him, puts them onto match point, 15-9, and it's going to take everything Chiefs has got to try and fight this off. Otherwise, we'll be going to a third and final map, which is Cobblestone, and that'll put us really up in the air.
Well, we both said fully invested into that round. And it was either do or die. And pretty much right now, they've got UMP, 5.7 CZ, 1 M4, 1 Deagle, and a little bit of utility, 2 smokes, and obviously 1 Molotov. But when you look at the terrorist side, they're completely stacked. AWPs, full Molotovs, full smokes, AKs, head armor. They just need to not fall into the danger of playing too slow on this force buy. We've seen them lose them in the past. But it's going to take a lot for this to stop going to the third map, which will be a full stop.
An Impression starts off well. First kill for him. Tux goes down. The Deagle unable to do anything there. Malta and In's going to be the ones that come up huge. We've seen it before from Alistair, the amazing pistol clutches. But he's been a little bit slow so far this game, and while Inns picked off the first kill, he didn't have a clue where Benkai was. Damage being done. Malta's found one. He's still got 100 health, but there's 3 more pushing onto this A-bomb site. Benkai jumps up high, finds one. Tommy takes down Alistair. This could be it. Malta all alone. Malta knows this is the last chance, and he gets completely blinded out of it. 16-9, we see Boot take that. The second map goes to Boot. Chiefs can't pick it up after winning the first map. Incredibly more confident game from Boot. A map they had more control over. We saw the 16-14 come all the way on train. Now we come over to this, and Chiefs just looked... They looked a little bit panicked, a little bit too pressured for my liking. A few mistakes that we don't normally see them make.
Well, Chiefs, we said they needed to win train. They barely scraped it. And Boot, I was confident they were always going to win cash. They looked very impressive in the past on it, 16-2 results with various teams. Ultimately, again, what cost them was the force buys. What cost Boot in train was the same that cost Boot Chiefs. They win the pistol, lose a force buy, and then Boot tech-9 them. And that just... any form of comeback was from then stopped. And yeah, going into Cobblestone, what do I expect? I still think pound for pound, Boot have got the aim to beat Chiefs here and actually take the series 2-1.
Georgia's still going with Boot. I still have faith in Chiefs for closing this out. We'll be going to Cobblestone next. Make sure you stick with us because this game will be coming very, very soon.